back with another video. July 11th while it's closed. But let's just jump right into this video. So yesterday we found out what the big announcement was. And it sucks. And I'm going to tell you guys, the best thing you guys can do, you true Snyderverse fans, just let Superman Legacy fail. I know that's harsh, but let it fail. Because the stuff they announce, nobody is interested in this crap. You talking about a crypto series and these menial C-list characters. I mean, this shit sucks. You know it sucked. I know it sucked. So therefore, we're not going to buy into this mediocrity. We're not going to buy into this cheesy ass Marvelized universe. And this is what's going to happen if Superman Legacy hits $1 billion. If that movie succeeds, that's a picture of your mediocre universe. If you want a crypto series and all that shit, that's your mediocrity. And for somehow James Gunn think this is going to work. This is what Marvel did, which tells me that this Superman film is going to be something like Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's trying to pander to kids, which I doubt that's going to work, because the marketing has been so lackluster. People that I know, families that I know, don't even know a Superman movie is coming out. And speaking on the marketing itself, they didn't do anything for the Super Bowl. They got clowned at the Puppy Bowl, and he got clowned during that NBA Shaq commercial. So what is James Gunn, what is he depending on? He knows his movie sucked, and the proof is in front of our face. The guy's not showing up to Comic-Con next month, well, in April. None of the cast is. That right there should signal red flags, because how are you selling, how are you marketing this new universe? And what I think he's going to do, you're not going to see any footage or any new footage until like April or May, probably a month before the movie comes out. He's relying on that, because they're not going to have a Barbie style marketing campaign, which Gray Randolph has said is something that they're trying to do, but it doesn't make sense when they fired the person that did the Barbie marketing. That should be red flags. Why did that marketing person get fired? If that is the sole purpose of selling the movie, I mean, there's no doubt Barbie had a huge marketing campaign push. It was on Google, it was everywhere, you've seen it everywhere. And for James Gunn and DC Studios or whatever the fuck it is to fire that guy trying to promote a new universe speaks lack of confidence. James Gunn has lack of confidence. No matter what type of stuff he pushed down our throat, he has lack of confidence. And he came out and admitted that Zack Snyder photo was trolling the fans. And I'm like, well, why would you do that? Because you're not trolling Zack's fans, because Zack's fans already know the situation. Zack Snyder is not the head of DC yet. James Gunn is. It's James Gunn fans that had a problem with Zack Snyder, and James Gunn turned around and dissed their ass. He said Zack Snyder was a good storyteller, a good director, but you clowns, you got dissed without realizing. But somehow you think that's a diss to Snyder fans. Snyder fans been telling you that since day one. That's why they're Snyder fans. So that selfie, I think it's more to that selfie. I'm sure there had to have been conversation about the Snyderverse, and that's the way DC needs to move forward. It's funny because everybody was excited when James Gunn posted that photo. Even the people that dislike me and dislike Snyder, they was happy because they was the ones saying, you know what, Zack's coming back, maybe he should do the Authority. But you just said that Zack Snyder was trash. And see, and this is what I'm coming to the conclusion with. Deep down, a lot of these James Gunn haters that doesn't like me and talk about my channel that's against this movement, they really want Zack Snyder back. Because I find it in the comments. Guys that come, the haters that come to my channel say, you know what, I do like Zack Snyder, but I'm willing to give mediocre Gunn a chance. But they disregard the disrespect that this man did. He dissed you at the Puppy Bowl. He dissed you at the Super Bowl. He dissed you posting that selfie. It's just like, well, why do you guys take so much abuse from that clown? Why are you protecting that clown? That's why I tell you guys to join the movement, because we have power. They want the money. They want our money. Superman Legacy can't be successful without our money. It's called power of the consumer. And I'm convinced that James Gunn may not be a subscriber of mine, but I'm sure he came across some of my videos. Best believe he did, because he know what the fandom is saying, and he proved that when he made that post saying, you know, I was just trolling the fans because somehow they think me and Zach is enemies. And first and foremost, I never said him and Zach was enemies. I knew they've been friends. It's you, these James Gunn clowns, who think they're enemies, and they're not enemies. So that was a diss to your ass. But somehow you're willing to give this guy a shot. It's really mind-boggling. He showed you what he's presenting, and it's mediocre. It's mediocrity. I don't know any of that shit that he was talking about. I do know that they're menial characters. And it seems like James Gunn is following the Marvel formula. Just by having a crypto miniseries, he's trying to do the same thing with I Am Groot. So that tells me that's what type of Superman movie you're getting. You James Gunn fans, you're weird. And shout out to Sculpture the Pop Culture. You know, check out the full interview. But what I find common with these James Gunn fans is that they really want Zack Snyder. If you look at the full interview of Sculpture the Pop Culture, and check out his video before I post it on my page, he's a true Zack Snyder fan. He has the Man of Steel logo tatted on his arm. And he said he will rather have Zack back than the crap that James Gunn is showing. So that proves right there why I'm getting a lot of pushback from these James Gunn clowns, because really deep down, they like my videos. They want Zack Snyder to come back. I mean, just look at the hype alone when that selfie got posted. You guys can't accept the fact that Zack Snyder still got his hands in DC ass, and he hasn't even been there for 10 years. But this guy still got an influence over DC. But no Snyderverse, no money. I'm not looking for James Gunn to succeed. I don't care if he does. This is business. Like Nino Brown said, friends is friends, but this is business. This is the fans' business, and we will make our voices heard July 11th. So no Snyderverse, no money. It was James Gunn who fired Henry Cavill. It was James Gunn who ruined those last DCEU movies with chopping things up and putting stuff in, goofy shit in. And it's him that's not going to restore it. That's not bringing Zack Snyder back. It's all on James Gunn. He's the head of DC. He can finish this. He can finish it overnight. He can hire Zack Snyder right like that. And for all you clowns that keep commenting, Zack moved on and stuff like that, of course he's got to move on to other project. That man has to make a living. But he would rather finish his Justice League story like the fans want. No Snyderverse, no money. I don't give a fuck if Gal Gadot is 80 years old and in the fucking walker. They're going to restore that Snyderverse. Or they're going to bring something quality back to DC. But what do you guys think about his menial, his slate? I mean, you got the crypto series, you got all these menial characters. Sounds like a disaster. You got him not showing up to Comic-Con. Like, what is he depending on for this movie to succeed? I don't think he is. But like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, no Snyderverse, no money, wallets closed. Peace.